Hi everyone, today I'm going to introduce Soonjang Baduk. Soonjang Baduk is known as Korean traditional Baduk. I'm Korean and I've been studying Baduk professionally since I was young, but I've never really paid much attention to this. It is like there is an old palace in Seoul. There are lots of tourists, but the locals don't visit there. One of my viewers asked me about this and I studied, and now I'm introducing this to you guys. My first intuition about this game, Soonjang Baduk, is that it is very frustrating because there are already many stones on the board. It is like chess, It is more like a real war. As you can see, the stones on the board, they are very tense with each other, so a battle is likely to take place. These days, the Baduk we are playing, it is Japanese Baduk. In the beginning, there is no stone on the board, and I think this is the reason why Korean Baduk style was more intense and aggressive compared to Japanese Baduk style. It was a bit more peaceful with a good shape. And one more interesting thing is that there are 16 pieces on the chessboard, you see? And the numbers of stones in Soonjang Baduk is 16, The size of board is different, but the number of pieces is the same. I wonder if it is a coincidence or there is a hidden secret. One of the biggest characteristics of Soonjang Baduk is that the counting method. Counting method is different. In Soonjang Baduk, stones unnecessary for making the territory are removed at the time when we are counting. Let's look at the board. In this case, when we are counting, we get rid of these two stones. Then black's territory is 12. How about white stone's area? If this area is white's territory, then we get rid of these two stones. It can bring about a huge difference from the current method depending on the case. In my opinion, the biggest advantage of Soonjang Baduk is that the difficulty of Baduk becomes very easy because we don't need to play opening, right? For us, the opening is the most difficult thing, right? But in Soonjang Baduk, we don't need to play any openings. We can start with this kind of move. So I think Soonjang Baduk is the best for beginners. Then 9x9 Baduk or 13x13 Baduk. Maybe Korean ancestors put stones like this because Baduk is too difficult. In that respect, I think Soonjang Baduk is the best, even though it is a bit frustrating. Alright, let me introduce a Soonjang Baduk played by Lee Chang-ho and Jo Nam-chul. Jo Nam-chul is a senior player who widely spread Baduk in Korea. When the Soonjang Baduk was played, there was no komi, so usually stronger player played with white stone. In this game, the komi was 4.5 points. Alright, let's get started. Lee Chang-ho was black and Jo Nam-chul was white. Lee Chang-ho played on the center. Of course, this is a very good place, and Jo Nam-chul covered here. There are some classic patterns that we need to know in Soonjang Baduk. We can say that it is a 조새끼, and I will introduce some of them. In this shape, this is one of the most common shape we can come across in the Soonjang Baduk. Then this is the right hangma, this knight move. When white pushes, this is also good. Now is the problem. When white plays here, for black, this is very important. Black should play here. If black plays this ugly shape, then white will connect, then this fight is not good for black. We know that ugly shape is not good. So in this case, this is a very good answer for black. Then AI says black should take the center. Yeah, if the sequence goes like this, AI says black is good enough. Surprisingly, it is very important to have the control of the center in Soonjang Baduk as well as in chess. Do you guys play chess? I'm not good at in chess, but I know that we have to take the control of the center if we want to be in a good position. You might think that the territory looks big for white, but AI says the center, the influence, is more valuable. So in Soonjang Baduk, if white plays here, this move is very, very important. In the actual game, white bumped here and Lee Chang-ho played this empty triangle. But of course, this ugly move was not good. AI says this move would have been much better. In the actual game, the sequence went like this. Now white shape is very good, so the score is now 50-50. Actually, white tried to settle down inside, but AI says this strategy was not good. AI recommends this kind of strategy, playing toward the center. Yeah, we can see that center is the most important in Soonjang Baduk. In the actual game, white tried to settle down inside, but it was not good. Now is the time for learning the joseki on the corner. In Soonjang Baduk, usually, since the white stone is over here, we don't invade at the 3-3. Because of this stone, attached here is the normal, and then black should block from the corner. White has two options. White can play here, or white can play hane. If white extends, then we can expect this sequence. Then AI says white can tenuki, or white can fight with this move. If white plays hane, then we can expect this sequence. We can say this is a common joseki in Soonjang Baduk. Yeah, I will show you one more time. If white plays hane, black cannot cut from this side because he has also many weakness over here. So if black plays here, then white can play hane one more time. This is better than just playing here because now white cannot play here because now black can answer like this. But if white exchanges this first, then black has no choice but to play here. So this is very good for white. Then we can say this is a joseki in Soonjang Baduk. In the actual game, the sequence went like this. Yeah, after this, white played like this, but AI says in this case, just pushing and tenuki would have been much better. Because in the actual game, since black stone is played here, so it was not good for the lower right corner. So white answered, but it was a bit slow. But Lee Chang-ho also played a bit slow. Of course, with this move for black, tenuki somewhere around here or here would have been much better. but Lee Chang-ho played also slowly, and now white got center and moved to the upper left corner. And now we came across the joseki I mentioned. At this moment, white played here, but it was almost the losing move for white. With this move, white should have played like this, and if white had taken this one stone, AI says the influence of the center for white is so much bigger than we can imagine. You see, if the sequence goes like this, the power of here will make a big impact to everywhere, toward here and here. We can see that this group is not 100% perfect. So if white has a Panuki over here, white can aim for attack for this group also. But white played here, and this group, since white tried to save this group, it became so heavy, So now black attacked here, and it was very good. And after this, black bumped, and the shape of black was so nice. Since the sequence went like this, the balance of the game collapsed. Black started leading quite a lot. Now, black has a thick over here, so this one stone is very weak, and automatically this group is now perfect, and you see this group is also not that strong. After this, there was no difficulty for black. Alright, how do you think about Soonjang Baduk? I think Soonjang Baduk is the best for beginners, because if we learn a few of useful josekis, we can learn Baduk very easily, and we can learn the importance of center at the same time. If you are a Baduk teacher, how about teaching Soonjang Baduk to your student who is a beginner? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!